will definitely want those. He'll be asking for those.
They're pretty good.
His birthday's coming up in June, too. Anyway, we've got something else we want to talk about. This is pretty interesting. I really don't know that much about these, so I'm anxious to hear from Justin Sachoka, our electronics expert as well. But this is called the Ultrahuman Ring Air Titanium and Waterproof Smart Ring for sleep and fitness. Now, I know you had this on earlier with Kirsten and Alberti, and a lot of them were already ordered. So I wouldn't wait too long on this one. The price tag is normally $350. Our price, $299.98. That's a $50 savings. You can also break it down into 5 payments of $60 a month. I will tell you, this is the lowest price we have found anywhere. And how much was it? 9 months special financing for a little more than $30. What is it, 30 something? 33. You can get this home as well if you want to pay for it over 9 months instead of 5 months. So let's talk. What is this ring?
Yeah, so let's start off with what it is. It is a ring, but on the inside of this ring, there's actually all the magic. That's where the chips, the sensors are. And as you put this on your finger, and it could be either one of these 3 fingers, whether it's your pointer finger, your middle finger, or if it's going to be your ring finger, this is constantly monitoring you. And it's taking all of that information and then it's assessing everything. So let's talk about sleep, for example. I wear this nonstop. About a 5-day battery or so, 4 to 6 days. So we'll say a 5-day average battery that you have with this. I literally don't take it off.
Right.
So that means when I'm going to the gym, it's able to recognize that activity. And when I sleep, it's able to do things like track my heart rate, determine when I'm getting into REM sleep, determine when I fell asleep, when I woke up.
Yeah.
And then
or
what
if
it will do.
restless sleep.
Oh, and believe me, that's happened as well. It analyzes it. So this was last night. I got only 5 hours of sleep last night. Not that great. Yeah, it's not that great. Probably pretty easy to believe.
Especially when you're in television.
That's exactly right. And so you see here, it actually makes recommendations for me as to what I can do. Now, it tells me what needs attention is my total sleep. And Mary Beth, I was actually just sitting over here because not only does it tell you what an issue may be, but I love when it has the problem and gives you the solution.
Yeah.
This said to me that I should, I mean, it's obvious, right? Go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
My mind thought, okay, tonight I should get an extra 3 hours, so I'll just go to bed 3 hours earlier than I did last night.
Yeah.
It actually said to give little increments, 15 to 30 minutes, and gradually do that until your body gets used to it. What it's telling me is my body just can't say one day, you're gonna sleep for 8 hours. I need to train my body to get there. And this app is going to help me do it in a lot of ways.
That's amazing. You know, when I found out what all this does, the fact that you can, it's lightweight, it's sleek, all that, but it can track sleep, naps, activities, workouts, steps, calories, caffeine intake. It's a motivator and all this jazz. I thought, well, doesn't my smartwatch do that? But why do people want to wear it on a ring?
Yeah, so your smartwatch can do it to a degree. It can't do the amount that this can. Another example, I mean, you see, I have my Apple Watch here. There's no screen on this, but the information from my Ultrahuman Ring syncs up so that I can actually look at it on my watch. So they connect and talk to each other. Exactly.
Wow.
And so through Apple Health, that works. I'm an Apple user. Now this is Android or Apple, but because I'm in that ecosystem, everything connects.
Yeah.
Additionally, I don't like sleeping with a watch on my arm.
I know. I don't usually either. I'm usually charging it every night.
Well, that's the other thing.
And then, so how are you supposed to track your sleep when you're charging it every night? Now, speaking of charging, this is how you charge your ring. Because my first thought was, well, is there a place I plug it in? What do I do? The charger comes with it.
Just like that, nice and easy. It's going to go right onto it. Simple to charge. I actually will charge in little bursts. So I would recommend, like, if you take a shower, maybe you're showering for 15 minutes, throw it on the charger and then put it on. You're going to go days without having to recharge it again.
Wow, that's amazing.
A little bit at a time.
Now, it is waterproof. We're going to talk about that, but I want to go back to how this works. So you go ahead and place your order. We're going to talk about the colors. We've got 5 colors to choose from. I think we still have the one. But anyway, this is called. And did they change them around? Yes, they did. Okay, so they changed them on me. This one's called Aster Black. All right, so it's a shiny black. Next door is the matte gray. Then if you love the gold, that's called Bionic Gold. You also have Space Silver, and then this is the newest one, which is called Raw Titanium, and that one is brand new and it is very limited. We don't have many to go around. But so when you place your order right now and you go to QVC.com, they're going to ask you which color, but you're going to be like, well, how do they know what size? Listen to this.
Yeah, so you're going to get this in the mail first. It's going to be the ring sizing kit. These are all plastic little rings. No matter the color you pick, this is what's going to come home. Try it on and see which one is going to fit best for you. And then you're going to fill out the little card here. You're just going to simply scan the QR code, put your size that you need in, and then it's going to ship it to your door, that second shipment. So it is a 2-shipment process. It takes just a couple of days to do.
Which is no big deal.
Nope.
But I do want to say, if you say, well, I already know what my ring size is, I would still wait and you know, basically wait till you get that, because and check it, because it may be different than actual like wedding ring or whatever that you use. Plus, maybe you're going to wear it on a different finger and you don't know for sure what that size is. So you do that, and then like you said, you put the information into your computer or your phone or whatever, and then it will send out your ring.
That's exactly right. And when you get that at home, you're going to find that you use this for so many reasons. First of all, you're not going to take it off. Things like you just saw her drink a cup of coffee. That stimulant window. When should I drink a cup of coffee versus when should I not have that soda or that tea?
Yeah.
It's going to actually coach you through when you should have caffeine and when you shouldn't have caffeine. More so coach you how much you should have. And even give you information like, all right, Justin, if you want to have that cup of coffee, go ahead. But it's going to delay your sleep by 3 additional hours.
Oh,
and
wow.
What you learn is as you get into this routine with this ring, is it actually forces you into a routine, but it really helps break everything down and makes life almost like a mathematical equation in some odd way.
Right.
It's amazing the impact that this is going to have. And perfect example is, for me, and sleep is probably the biggest impact that I have seen with this. Having the ceiling fan on to keep the temperature cool in the room no matter the time of year has helped to improve the amount of time that I sleep.
That's so great.
It's amazing. This is like a roadmap to your health. The newest thing that came out, Mary Beth, is the stress rhythm score.
Let's talk about that. You want to know when you're stressed? I'm sure you know when you're stressed, but sometimes we don't know how stressed we are.
So what this shows you right here, this here on the bottom part, that's where I was rested. It actually tells you the amount of time that I was rested. Here's where I was stimulated. This is literally when I walked in the door today is when I went to stimulation. The last 5.5 hours that I've been here, I've been running around, I've been moving a whole bunch. But notice how only little parts of my day where I stressed. And I could even pinpoint exactly what was going on at that moment. Here's where I went to the gym in between shows, and it even knows the difference between the activity versus stress.
Wow.
So it could tell when you're just walking around and getting a little bit stressed out versus when your heart is a little bit stressed because you're doing activity. That is how smart this technology is. I've been wearing this for 7 months, and the beauty of Ultrahuman is every day it gets to know you better. So for me, I'm 7 months in on data. This thing knows me inside and out. I could tell you that my average time I go to bed is between 12:05 and 1:05 a.m. because this tells me. And then my average wake up time is somewhere between 6:30 and 7:30 in the morning. Now that's not enough sleep. Like I know that already. And I'll do things to change that, but that comes from this. Beforehand, Mary Beth, it used to be I'll go to bed when I go to bed. I stay up late, whatever. I didn't feel good. I feel so much better today than I did 7 months ago.
It's amazing with that knowledge. As we always say, knowledge is power. When you have the knowledge, you'll take better care of yourself. The other thing that I thought was interesting was that this ring now tracks more women's health metrics, such as pregnancy insights, menstrual cycles, things like that, that maybe you don't want to have to keep track of on your calendar and things like that. So it really is amazing. The other thing is that it's now eligible for HSA and FSA reimbursement depending upon your health insurance. So you will have to check that with either your employer or your health insurance, but it's possible with some insurance companies that it might be partially or completely reimbursed. But that's totally up to your insurance agents. I also wanted to ask was how comfortable is this?
Unbelievable.
Because I've never had this on.
Incredibly lightweight. So there's
amazing.
There's a lot of
Sorry,
different.
that's from last hour. That's eyeliner. Okay.
Well, it matches that perfectly. It looks great.
It does.
The amazing thing about this ring is there are other companies that are out there. The big leader in the industry, this is half the weight of that. So we're talking about something that's significantly lighter, and that other competitor out there, they charge every single month for you to access the data that we give you at no additional cost. When there's an update, we don't say, hey, there was an update, why don't you give us another $5 a month here? No, this is free for the rest of the time that you have the ring. And I'm going on 7 months of using this.
Wow.
I absolutely love the insights, and I love how it's changed, because 7 months ago, we were not talking about that stress aspect of this. That's brand new as of a few weeks ago. Those new things that come out just excites you to be able to learn about you. They also have new breathing exercises that are in here.
I like that.
So you just touch a button, and what's cool is it will even tell you, like if you need your heart rate to go up or down, you can do a certain breathing exercise depending on what you need. It's the smartest app I've ever seen in my life, truly.
Amazing, and it's put out, of course. The fact is, we've got all these different colors. I just wanted to say this too. That is the raw titanium. That's been very, very popular. It's brand new. We also have it in the, we call that space silver. Here's the bionic gold. This one, matte gray. This one is aster black. And oh, by the way, here we go. I'm gonna go swimming. I'm gonna take a shower and wash my hands. Any of those things, you know, dig in the dishes in the water, etc. Okay, now I have nowhere to wipe it. No, there actually is a towel under here. But, and then, like I said, the charger comes with it. The thing that you have to remember is when you place your order, you choose which color you want, but you're going to get a size box. A box of different sizes to decide what size you want and need, and then all the instructions are with it.